If I recall correctly, people find Sylveon cute, and I think it was regarded as strong due to its dragon slaying skills.
Marshadow is a small Pokemon that's ridiculously strong.
Okay, there are ridiculously strong and cute Pokemon in competitive.
People disagree with me. 3 of them. Okay, fine, I get it. I sent the ball into your court by saying there were no cute and strong Pokemon, and then you sent it back with your rebuttal, and now the ball is in my court, and I have chosen to be a scholar and go ahead and look into this. Maybe I'll be vindicated. Maybe I'll learn something. I don't know, let's see. Okay, so here we are at Smogon's official tier list. If you're not familiar, basically he separates them into categories based on their use percentage in competitive games. Now, I do know that not all of Pokemon is in the competitive game. I mean, you know how it is. Like, if you're playing single player, you can beat the Elite Four really the entire game with a Pikachu. Maybe even a Togepi. Well, I mean, that would take a while. You need a lot of items, but it's possible is the point. So the first list we're looking into is Uber. These are ones that are just like ridiculous. They're outside of like tier listings because they're just too strong. Mostly you're gonna find legendaries here. Apparently the best of all Pokemon is Aegislash, and that's not cute. And then look at this, Arceus, Blaziken, Darkrai, Deoxys, Dialga, Genesect, that's not, none of this is cute. None of it. Not even Mewtwo. He's the Quasimodo version of Mew. No. So now over here, kind of onto the list that more everyone actually looks at. This is the overused tier. These are ones that have at least a 3.41% of total weighted usage and in competitive players. And this is where some of your arguments have some basis. So we're looking at the top here, we have Amoonguss. I didn't realize that they would be strong. In fact, this entire list surprises me. When I say there aren't any strong, cute Pokemon, I guess I'm really just thinking about the Uber list, and I guess even Smogon over here is all like, that's not fair. That is just not cool. So Amoonguss is not that cute though, because, you know, you click on him and look at it. I don't know. That's cute in the same way Snorlax is, like kind of, but not really. Next we have Azelf, and I feel like I don't want to count these because these are legendary Pokemon and they're not easily attainable. It's just my personal feelings, but I don't like to have a team full of legendaries. I just feel like I didn't create that power, you know? Like, I grew a Pokemon from like level 10 up to level 90. I evolved it, I gave it everything. It is chock full of effort values, and those were me. That was me. Me! Not this one, though. This guy's just like, you know, coming over to my house, coming into my dance studio, breaking it down in front of my students, making me look bad. So I don't really like having legendaries on that list, but we'll go ahead and count it for your argument. Azumarill is cute, I'll count it. Chansey's kind of cute, I'll count that one. Clefable, I'll definitely count that one. I constantly forget that there's so many Pokemon that have now, as of X and Y, become a higher tier because of their fairy typing, and Clefable is one of them. I'm actually ecstatic about that one because Clefable was one of my favorite Pokemon, but it was a decent all-around kind of fighter, but it didn't have the oomph that its fairy typing now gives it. Mega, I don't count Megas, that's not really fair. Dugtrio's cute, I'll count that one. Jirachi, legendary. Keldeo, legendary. Rotom Wash, not really a legendary, but look, we can count Rotom Wash, I guess, if you think washing machines are cute, you know. I don't discriminate against preference. Okay, Slowbro is pretty cute. I know he's a beefy boy, but I'm gonna count that one. And we get down to the bottom, we got Weavile and Zapdos. Neither of them are cute. So, how many was that? Like, I wasn't keeping count, but luckily, the version of me in the future that will edit this we'll have the number here for you. And we're comparing that to how many non-cute Pokemon in the top tier? No, it's okay, future Kakujo. I'm not even gonna make you count that one. There's a lot. It's easily like a 1 to 10 kind of ratio, and I'm even being generous there. So the takeaway is, yes, there are plenty of cute, strong Pokemon. You're not wrong. I think my wording was just bad. Like, I know there are a few. My notion still stands, though. Like, there aren't as many to choose from. Like, if you want a really top-tier team, but you want variety, you're kind of out of luck there. Like, oh, let's get Azumarill, let's get Chansey, let's get Clefable, like, but that, what else, you know? And what else easily attainable within one single game of Pokemon? You know, there are a lot of factors there. Moving on, probably should have put that segment at the end of the video so you didn't have to wait like 10 minutes to hear what happened with my Digimon. Gabumon is now over to the full wins. They got all of their level 3s, they've got all of their Omegas, which means they can now Digivolve into Garurumon, Were-Garurumon, and Metal Garurumon. Look at him. He's like a dog, but he's metal. And I have confirmed that even though they have their Omega wins, they don't seem to be able to Digivolve into that form yet. Or at least I haven't done a full-blown battle with them yet, but we will figure that out today because the number of steps we have left before the next boss is 165. Agumon, on the other hand, only has their level 3 and most of their Omega wins left. We have like 6 more of those. I ran out of time. We'll be able to show them both at their full forms tomorrow. Let's go ahead and set up Gabumon, get him ready for a fight. Let's see what the next boss is. Oh, here we go. Who are you? Mugendramon, known in the English dub as Machinedramon. Oh, they're the ultimate android Digimon, formed of many parts of other android Digimon. And did you see Gabumon? I'll never get tired of that phase. It's just like, ah! Okay, let's warp Digivolve. So freaking cool. Okay. Mash it up, mash it up. Don't, oh, of course you're gonna miss your first ever, you know, ceremonial shot. Holy crap. So again, if we miss, we're just gonna die. No, we can't lose. No, come on, Thumb, don't fail me now. Go, 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 go. A giant missile. Okay, I mean, you know, Metal Greymon used organic missiles that had faces of agony, but, you know, I mean, regular missiles are fine too. Yes! We got him! One big ol' missile, and he's out. Ultimate Android Digimon, my butt. Oh, your name doesn't even have the word Android in it. Andromon does. I mean, he's only an ultimate, but there! We took care of that guy. I mean, it was almost kind of accurate to what happened in the show, you know. So now we've got, what, 3 out of the 5 areas cleared in here? Yes, we do. We only have 2 more areas to go. And I wonder if this is the actual end of the game, because it would make sense with the way things are kind of panning out with the way we have our Digivolution set up. Do keep in mind that if I didn't have a D3 here with me, or any other kind of Digivice to pit them against for communication battles, my Digivolution points would be, or rather my win points would just be abysmal. I would only have to really choose a couple Digimon to travel through with and get buff with. Well, I just want to see Birdramon fight a bird. It's gonna be bird versus bird. It's gonna... Sorry, just ignore the noise. I'm just gonna tell you, yesterday, you know, was my day off, and it was nice. It actually, unlike the week before where everything went crazy, it was uneventful. I mean, my kid had a friend over, which was, you know, it goes as nuts as it ever does because they end up getting in competitions over which of them knows a language better. Her friend goes to like a language school, so she comes in speaking French, and Lily's all like, I know Japanese! And I'm like, girl, you don't practice near enough to be that confident. I try to teach her. Like, in our actual day-to-day interactions, I'll often, like, respond in Japanese, or I'll say something in Japanese, and then, you know, eventually she'll learn stuff. Like, she's getting close. There are certain phrases that she surprises me with still, but... you know, and then of course her friend's all like, I know Taekwondo, because for some reason in Oregon, there's like this Taekwondo, like American guy that goes around schools and he teaches kids on Wednesday or something like that. And it's a Korean martial art and we're Okinawan, so I'd rather her learn karate, and I don't know, it's just my preference. Also, Lily hates it because she just hates doing physical activity. So yeah, Lily and her friend spent the last 20 minutes they were here before they went to go see a movie doing Taekwondo on me, and which just consisted of Lily punching me in the neck over and over again, and it really hurt. Like, I was like, Lily, you could kill a person. And so then I started like covering my neck with my hands, and then she started hitting me in the back of the neck, and then thank God her friend's dad showed up, and then they took him away for a few hours. Today's drawing suggestion comes from Slifer Slacker 29. They said, draw Guilmon eating bread. And I don't know why, but there's something about that just tickles me. I can choose any bread I want. Like, I like that kind of suggestion, you know, where I could be rye bread, sourdough, white, wheat. It could be anything. Pumpernickel. It could be pumpernickel. I can't believe you hit the Greymon dome with the brush. Wait, what? Wait, where? No! Oh, thank God it can come off. Yeah, where's my microfiber? That's me making microfiber sounds. I'm too lazy to look up sound effects today. There. It's good as new. Oh God, that scared me. Today, I have many pens to choose from. So this one is a medium, I'd say it's a medium distance drawing. We'll do this with a 0.3. Never used a 0.3 before. This will also be a good opportunity to see which of these pens explode. I got these ones off of the internet, and like some of the reviews were like, you know, oh, these pens were great, except one of them exploded, and this other person was like, this one ruined my laptop, this one ruined my MacBook, this one ruined my potato salad, which is like rip potato salad. That's a terrible loss. Yeah, so far the 03 hasn't exploded, so I'm gonna give this one an A, at least a pass for now. Guilmon. It doesn't have an at the end of its name, but I guess it's kind of implied that it's pronounced Guilmon. I mean, even if you're not trying to pronounce the at the end, if you try to say Guilmon, it's kind of just sounds the same. They do have the digital hazard symbol like all over their body. It doesn't mean necessarily that they're evil or bad, it just means that they have the great potential to do lots of damage to the digital world. So if they, you know, are raised well, they can become a fantastic force for good. Initially, I think they just serve as like a warning to you know, would-be predators like, hey, this Digimon is like super dangerous. But I like Guilmon. I really, really love their design. And I think they're a good person, you know? Like, honestly, everyone should have digital hazard signs on their stomach. All of us, including you and me, too. We all have the same capacity for good and evil inside of us. It's all about, you know, the nurture that we receive growing up, and the decisions that we make ourselves. Like, we can blame those who raised us and who taught us for only so long, right? We gotta make a change eventually. And it's hard. And honestly, it just takes a lot of time. But you'll get there. I don't know who I'm talking to. I guess just the Guilmon. Now we're going to do some detail work. There's just some bands here and there that need to be drawn. A triangle here, a little chest plate here, another little thing that goes up the neck there. And now we come to the masking portion of our show. I wouldn't say Guilmon's symbols are black, they're a very dark gray, but this is close enough. I have masked in black for less things like Gabumon and Garurumon over here. Their symbols aren't even dark gray, they're blue. What kind of bread is this? I've decided that I'm gonna let you decide. You know, I think in the end, I think everyone should be free to decide their own bread. Okay, erase carefully now. We don't want to ruin anything with the way that we erase as if we're trying to erase existence. We're just trying to erase some pencil lines. That's all this is. Very simple operation. There, looks good. I just need to white out a couple things because if their mouth's open, their tooth would not be there. Also, this bit of paunch here could be fixed up a bit. Yeah, feels very nice. Slifer Slacker, thank you so much for the drawing suggestion, and now we must talk about something sad. Well, I mean, it's not really sad, it's just, you know, things are changing, and that scares some people. Next week, between April 22nd and the 29th, I will be out of town! It will be Lily's birthday, and she wants to go back to our hometown in Oklahoma, where we're going to see some family. Up here in Portland, we don't really have any family. We don't even really have many friends, at least not ones that we get to see very often. You know, I just record these videos with my phone, and that's going with me. So I still could record videos, but I won't have my normal editing station. I can bring a laptop to edit videos on that, albeit it will be slow, and I want to see family too. Like, I miss my grandpa. He has this cool ranch with chickens and stuff, and I grew up there so much of my life, and then my grandmother, on my mom's side, she's the one we're mainly visiting and going to be staying with, and I want to spend time with them. So I think my plan is to record videos the way I did in the beginning without drawing. So these drawings will be going on break. So until then, I'll be recording these videos about the digital pets, like from my grandma's guest room. I'll have to figure out lighting and all that stuff, but I'll figure that stuff out. But I don't think I'm going to be able to run the D3. I think I'm going to have to run an actual digital pet that kind of proceeds at its own pace, because I'll be visiting with family, I'll be doing things, but it doesn't really guarantee steps. And I'm not planning on doing any exercise while I'm there. So I'm going to run 2 out of these 3. So we're gonna have one of these join us along with the Gold Zubamon version 20th. So I'll link to a poll. YouTube recently implemented this thing where on the community tab, I'll put a poll over there. You can vote which one of these we do. Either way, it's just gonna be, you know, this one and this one, or this one and this one. And we'll do some short video updates. So really, like, next Tuesday is when you'll start seeing these for a week. We'll run them for a week, and when we get back, I guess we can go ahead and finish their run. You know, they only usually take about 11 days or so before they're done. You know, die. These 2 should still have their save data once I change batteries. They'll just, you know, we'll just load up their data and we'll keep going. And yeah, I'm definitely curious to see the Zubamon line. And once the run with the version 20ths are done, we will go back to the D2 version 15th and continue our journey that way. Well, thank you all for coming by. I'll see you all tomorrow for, I guess we're gonna be able to see Omegamon. I mean, provided Gabumon doesn't go get depressed on us. So yeah, see you tomorrow for that. Have a good one.